Kundalini transformation? After practicing the exercises described in the previous episode for several years, I began to feel intense pain around the area of my tailbone now and then. It felt like a fierce, pressing pain, and since it was very uncomfortable, I had to give it my full attention immediately. Gradually, the pressure distributed into the pelvic area, and eventually, the pain would disappear. The first few times it happened, it lasted quite a while, and the pain was both intense and confined to a tiny area. But after experiencing this many times, it hurt less, and the energy that was released spread into the pelvis more quickly, leaving a heightened energy level in that area. This energy then begins to move upward in the body. This phenomenon is called the Kundalini energy, but my experiences differ from many of the descriptions commonly associated with it. Instead, I experience the energy from around the tailbone trying to rise through the body, much like other released energies, sometimes moving along the front or back, the right or left side, or even as a broad movement across a larger body area. Occasionally, there is also a good connection up to the heart, and when this is the case, the blockages in between seem to dissolve relatively faster. If you haven't worked with the energies within your body, this primal human force often remains completely unnoticeable, as it is encapsulated under many layers of frozen blockages. Ideally, we should keep it dormant for as long as possible. If activated before there is a good flow up to the heart, it can create so much pressure in the body that it completely dominates one's daily life for years. For some, it can be so overwhelming that it overshadows everything else and destroys their quality of life. There are breathing exercises specifically designed to activate Kundalini energy, but these should be avoided, as once the process is started, it's impossible to stop or control it. Moreover, such exercises are unnecessary. The area around the heart does not unblock faster because of massive pressure from below. It only causes more pain. And other techniques are available to manage the energy released higher up in the body. Affirmations and other mental techniques can also guide energy upward. While these techniques must also be approached with respect and care, they allow for better control over how much energy is released at any time. If you are unfortunate enough to have triggered your Kundalini prematurely, the best way to alleviate some discomfort is to focus on and sense the body areas slightly higher up than where the pressure feels most intense. When you open up a small area in this way, some of the underlying energy can move upward, reducing the pressure in the painful area below. As we gradually go deeper into the lower parts of the body, the Kundalini energy will begin to activate because our focused attention starts dissolving the blockages surrounding it. If there's already a strong flow of energy up to the heart by that time, the side effects of this activation will be much less intense than they would be if the flow were weak. There are many frozen blockages around the tailbone, and it takes time for the energy to reach the heart and eventually move up into the head. Since establishing good contact with this area, my inner cleansing process has significantly improved. As it travels through the body, the released energy clears out all the illness, fear, anger, sorrow, and other unconscious negative emotions and beliefs it encounters. The stronger the flow through the body, the faster this energy moves. Things start to accelerate once we've opened up well around the heart and have solid contact with the area near the tailbone. At this stage, we may also experience a clear connection between the tailbone and the feet, with some energy moving higher up in the body. It's a demanding process, but it's also wonderful to release all these old, frozen negative emotions and unhelpful ideas that used to be so significant in our lives. That's a summary of what I have to say about Kundalini. In the next episode, I'll compare development through positive affirmations, quantum consciousness, and the spiritual ideas in some significant religions. Unfortunately, not everyone immediately sees an improvement when using positive affirmations, and in that episode, I'll explain why. So, remember to subscribe to my channel or give me a like so you don't miss anything.